Hello and welcome. My name is Roz and I am an influencer for Redesign with Prima, and my business is New Old Finds. I will be demonstrating today how to use the really awesome polishing pads that we provide. We have a 2-pack, so it's a really great investment and great tool to add to your toolbox. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna point it down so you can see. Okay, so what we have here is just a sample board. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's tilt it a little bit. There we go, perfect. All right, so what we have just here is a sample board, and I have painted 2 different colors so that we can show how well they get rid of the halos and any air bubbles or whatnot on both dark and on a lighter color. So today we're just going to use a transfer here that will show up well on both colors. This one is called Juliet. It's a really pretty purple with some gold in it. All right, so we are going to open this up, and each transfer, these are the minis, and they come with 3 sheets, and they're 6 by 12. All right, and each one has the provided stick in it, so that we're going to use that. All right, so we're just going to use this sheet here. We're going to put one on one side and one on the other side. All right, so let's just cut this in half. Okay, so let's get this one. We'll put this one here. I'm just going to put them right here in the middle. All right, so I will turn it over so y'all can see. Okay, so you just peel your backing sheet off and then place your transfer down with the sticky side down, and then take your tool that comes provided, or you can use a transfer tool as well, which we will show in another video. Okay, and then we're just going to go over our whole design with our tool. Okay, look at these pretty little birdies. And then starting in a corner, we're just going to lift it up, make sure that our little spot has adhered, and we're just going to start peeling back our sheet. Nice and easy, going slow, running our tool along as we go. If you feel like there's some that hasn't been applied, you can just put your sheet back down, run your transfer tool back over, and then continue. All right, and we're just gonna keep going until our whole design has been transferred to our surface, which could be any surface. In this case, it's just an old canvas I had laying around, so I'm just gonna do this for. All right, and then once we've applied our transfer, we're just gonna run over the edges with our fingers just to make sure everything gets adhered down. Okay. All right, good. Now I'm gonna do the other side, and you'll see this one, it really doesn't look like you can see the halo at all because it's on a light color. Now we're gonna move on to the darker color, which definitely does show halos a little bit more, but not too bad at all. Okay, now we're just gonna apply this one right here beside the other one so that we're side by side, so it's an easy comparison. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, just run our transfer tool or transfer stick all across our design. And again, we're just going to grab our corner here, lift it up, making sure that the edge are adhered down, we will continue and start to pull back our sheet. And we will continue to do that until it is all adhered. And then I will show you the difference on a dark surface versus the lighter surface. But there are definitely tips and tricks to removing the halo, not removing it entirely, but definitely diminishing it so that it's not as noticeable. All right, almost got it all. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you up close. You can see the difference. You can see the halo on the darker side, especially up here. And on the lighter side, it is not as noticeable. It's still there, but it's not as noticeable because it blends in better with the lighter colors. So we are going to just run our fingers along the design, and you will definitely see a reduction in the halo just by doing that alone. Okay, just to quickly go over it, you just want to make sure your edges are adhered down. Okay, now we're going to take our polishing pad and we're just going to start at the middle and work our way out. If we start at the middle, we can make sure to remove any bubbles and whatnot. So let me show you up close. Here it is right now without using the polishing pad. So you can still see the halo, but not as much as before we did our fingers. But once we do the polishing pad, it's all but going to disappear. And when you seal, then it will definitely be a lot less noticeable. All right, so we're just gonna get all our edges. All right, so now you can see how well it blended in those edges. Really good. Okay, and we're going to do the same to this side as well, because you just want to make sure that all of your edges are down. So when you seal, you don't have that worry of getting any kind of sealer underneath your transfer in any way, and it just helps. All right, so let's show you that one. So you can see it's pretty much absolutely non-existent on the lighter color and almost non-existent on the dark color. Okay, so next we're going to seal. Okay, so our sealer here is Minwax polyacrylic. I believe this is satin. So I'm just using a little artist brush because I don't have such a large surface. And then I'm just going to go over my design. And then I'm going to let that dry. Okay, same thing with the black. I'm going to show it to you wet, and then I'm going to come back and show it to you again when it is dry, so you can see the difference. Okay, so there we are with our sealer applied. Here is with our sealer. You can see that the black side is virtually, you can barely see a halo, okay? And here's our clear side, or our lighter side, I should say, sorry. There you go. All right, so I will come back when it is dry and show you the close-up of it dry as well. Okay, and here it is dry. And you can see that there is virtually no halo visible whatsoever once you have sealed and burnished with our polishing pad. I love this transfer on either color. It looks absolutely stunning on the light color, and it looks really good on the dark color. It makes it really pop. The golds pop out, and on this side, the purple pops out. It's just so great. What a pretty transfer this is. Again, this one is Juliet. It is one of our mini transfers, and they're 6 by 12, and they come with 3 sheets. So pretty. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. Again, this is the polishing pad here, and mine's a little squished because I've used it a lot. It comes as a 2-pack, and they last quite a long time. And a really good thing to note about them as well, a little tip, you can wash them, soap and water, just leave them to dry, and you can continue using. They're also good if you want to buff out a paint. If you've got little things in your paint, little, raised spots or anything like that, you can go over between coats, make it nice and super smooth. All right, so I'm gonna put it back up. Okay, and thank you so much for joining me. And please make sure to like and subscribe to also Redesign with Prima and New Old Finds. We would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and stay tuned for more awesome products that we can show you. Bye-bye.